Massive attacks by the Russian military continue along the entire front line. The Russians are firing rockets at both peaceful Ukrainian cities and the frontline area. Ukrainian defenders are forced to repel Russian attacks day and night. For the sake of his ambitions, dictator Putin ruthlessly sends tens of thousands of Russians to Ukraine to die, and they in turn are ready to kill and destroy the Ukrainian population for the monetary reward Putin promises them. Today I'm going to show you some of the latest videos of the Ukrainian army destroying Russian invaders while defending their land. I'm Hustler, let's get started. A Ukrainian kamikaze drone hits the turret of a Russian tank and destroys it on the first try. Eastern direction, Russian troops are massing heavy armored vehicles to storm Ukrainian positions. Kamikaze drones fly to meet the Russian invaders. Russian troops did not even have time to reach the forest belt of the Ukrainian military before they were attacked by drones. After the first hit, the tank did not detonate, so it was decided to finish it off with another drone. The armor of the tanks could not withstand the precise hits of the drones. The column of Russian equipment was successfully broken up and destroyed. Ukrainian aerial reconnaissance spotted one Russian tank. This is a very attractive target for a Ukrainian kamikaze drone. The Russian tank, unaware that it was under surveillance, continued its movement, but it was soon neutralized by a Ukrainian drone. Kurakhov direction. Ukrainian intelligence spotted a Russian convoy moving to assault Ukrainian positions. Having raised kamikaze drones, Ukrainian operators began to attack Russian combat brigades. Ukrainian drone operators ruthlessly attacked Russians. Russian armored vehicles could not withstand the drone attack. Russian soldiers tried to save their lives, hiding among the trees. A Russian T-72 tank traveling near Ukrainian-controlled territory. It is being hunted by a Ukrainian kamikaze drone operator. The target was successfully destroyed. This is one of the Ukrainian industrial plants seized by the occupiers. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone detects an enemy target, the occupiers moving in a buggy. The drone operator begins to pursue the target and then strikes. The buggy continues to move, but soon begins to catch fire and then completely burns down. This is a new Russian T-90M tank, a great pride of Russian production, and this is a Ukrainian drone that destroys it with one precise hit. The tank made a beautiful fireworks display. This is a Russian convoy. The invaders do not yet know that they will be met by a Ukrainian Leopard 2A4 tank. The confused Russians did not know where to go. The tank attacked the heavy armor, leaving the occupiers no chance. The surviving Russians fled to the forest. Here, a Ukrainian drone destroys a Russian armored vehicle. And then, the Ukrainian M2 Bradley directly met the Russian armored personnel carrier and engaged in combat. The crew of the Russian armored vehicle began to abandon the vehicle on the move. After the shelling, the armored vehicle was burned and rendered unfit for combat operations. Kursk region, buffer zone of Ukrainian troops. Russian occupants on armored personnel carriers are trying to break through the Ukrainian defense with an aggressive attack. The first armored personnel carrier hits a mine. It is followed by 3 more that try to attack Ukrainian positions. The Russians were not expecting to drive into a minefield. The armored personnel carrier that was driving first also hit a mine. In this assault, the Russians were defeated, losing 4 armored personnel carriers and all crews. Another attack by a Russian assault group on Ukrainian positions. This time, Ukrainian Kamikaze drone operators began destroying Russian equipment. Only a pile of metal remained of the Russian attack aircraft and their armored vehicles. Russians who go to kill and destroy on foreign soil must understand that only darkness awaits them here. This is an armored vehicle of the Russian infantry, and there is another destroyed one nearby. A Ukrainian drone operator delivers an accurate strike and destroys enemy equipment. Here, Ukrainians in an M2 Bradley infantry fighting vehicle destroy Russian infantry and their artillery. A Russian armored personnel carrier with infantry leaves the shelter and immediately comes under fire from a Ukrainian M2 Bradley. The damage was not so serious, and the occupiers continued to move. After driving half a mile, the armored vehicle stopped, and then Ukrainian artillerymen and drone operators began to attack the target. This armored vehicle was supposed to pick up Russian infantrymen. Before reaching its destination, it was attacked by shells dropped by a Ukrainian drone. In addition, the path was blocked by other destroyed vehicles. The armored personnel carrier tried to turn around and go in the other direction, but the Ukrainian drone operator ruthlessly destroyed it. Another destruction of a Russian armored personnel carrier. And This is a car with Russian soldiers. It is heading to the already burned Russian equipment. 4 Russian attack aircraft get out of the armored vehicle. At the same moment, a Ukrainian Kamikaze drone takes off. Hitting the vehicle, the armored vehicle bursts into flames and then detonates. Thank you, friends. Subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the latest events. This video was prepared by Hustler. See you soon.